It has nearly been a year since I last reviewed Genshin Impact's performance on the PS5. Natlan released shortly after my departure, so with my return, let's see how the game performs in a general sense on the standard PlayStation 5. Specifically, the latest update version 5.7. In this video, I'll be focusing on Natlan to make up for not being around to cover it originally, hence the thumbnail featuring Varesa. If you're more interested in seeing performance outside of Natlan, fortunately my old videos are still applicable as Genshin Impact is relatively stable when compared to other gacha games on the PS5. Before we get to the performance, let's get some important info out of the way. Genshin Impact still appears to run at a native 4K on the standard PS5. Regardless of your chosen output resolution for your PS5, it will still run internally at 4K. So, the performance you see in this video is what you get at whatever output resolution you set for your PS5. The graphics options in the game are limited, but it's always been this way for the PS5. You have the option to enable or disable VSync, change your motion blur quality or disable it, and the ability to adjust the game's brightness level. There are no toggles for a quality or performance mode at this time. With that info out of the way, let's briefly talk about the performance before I let the clips I tested play without my commentary. Natlan and its characters are notably the first region to genuinely cause more frequent performance hurdles for the PS5. This could be a side effect of less PS5 specific optimizations, with Hoyoverse coincidentally adding the Xbox Series consoles to their development pool near Natlan's release. But since they share similar hardware with the PS5, these problems likely affect them too. Night Soul skills seem to almost always trigger a brief performance drop. I noticed this a lot with Shalonen, which sucks since I love traversing around as her. Chaska's flight, while not Wuthering Waves bad, is prone to frequent stutters and can even drop down to the 50s for a good while at random when near settlements. Varesa also causes drops quite often when you reapply her skill to boost her Night Soul points and traversal status. Also, since Varesa's passive allows you to move faster by default, you can more commonly observe traversal stutter that would normally be more subtle in the past versions. While the following tested clips play out Sans commentary, I hope you notice these occasional hitches while also noticing that the game is still the most stable gacha on the PS5 that targets 60 FPS at a native 4K. I'd appreciate it if you would watch the performance tests in full, but if you're short on time, you can always skip to my TLDW.
Of the valley! Hurry up, Varesa! Charge! By my spark, the night burns! It's justice o'clock! Suffer the wrath of the east! Let the mountain's veins boil! Let's finish this back. Let my name echo in. Hear the echoes of the valley. Show me your moves. Show me your curry. Amazing. There's an epic flame. Let's ride. All right. All right. All right. Woohoo! Giddy up! Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath! Letting brave names echo! Teamwork is strength! Light of the blazing sun! Get to work! Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley! You two! Time to rise with the sun! Yeah! Look out below! Charge! Headbutt! Hero incoming! Yeah! Show no mercy! Burn it down! Hero incoming! All right. Letting brave names echo! Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! There is no escape! Let's ride! Let's shred, turkey! to work! Rise with the sun!
Delay the inevitable!
Knock him down. Letting brave names echo!
World shall perish.
Show no mercy!
Ashes will fall like rain!
Open fire! Get to work! East Lalin! East Papa! Light it up! Take me up! Open fire! Open fire! Fulfill our pact! Hear the echoes of the valley! Burn it down! Bullseye! Hold on to your hats. Open fire! Open fire!
Prophecy!
Suffer the wrath of East! Pyroclastic surge! Try and stop me!
You will hear the voice.
So, while Genshin Impact is still the most stable gacha title on PlayStation 5, it isn't as stable when you use the most recent characters from Natlan onwards or explore the latest regions with the latest traversal mechanics. Elemental reactions, Night Soul skills, and bursts are all nearly guaranteed to cause performance hitches on the PS5. Thankfully, the performance recovers very quickly and does not affect your ability to perform in endgame content, at least in my experience. While exploring Natlan might incur more stutters than prior regions, it is still on average far more stable than its gacha brethren. With all that said, thanks for watching. If you still want to see me cover Genshin Impact on this channel, make sure to leave a like and a comment indicating so. If you enjoy gacha games as much as I do and find my content interesting, then please consider subscribing if you haven't already.